Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim preaching his word with truth and sincerity around the four corners. Like Elder Malcolm will be saying, risking their lives and freedom to do so, now more so than ever. I like to give peace and salutations to the Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that live amongst the heathen that look like some of those heathen. This is not a black or white thing, this is an Israelite thing. So you gotta understand that Israelites are gonna come back into the fold looking like every other nation from where they were scattered to. So shalom to the speckled bird, and shalom, peace and salutations to the Akim and the few Aqua, the true believers of the hopeful elect. I'm just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy, and I wanted to speak about a news article that I got a few days ago dealing with World War III. And I'm gonna read the article, hit a couple of precepts, and Lord's willing, this to be edifying and straight to the point. You know, World War III, we're closer than we've ever been to World War III. Seeing that the U.S. keeps on giving aid to Ukraine to fight Russia, and from what I understand, Vladimir Putin, he doesn't take too kindly to that. You know, he's been saying in his speeches that if how do you put it? He's been saying in his speeches that if the U.S. continues to fund Ukraine, that will sour the relationship between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. So we're going to see where this goes. Let me read a little bit of the article, hit a couple of precepts, and like I said, this will be short, quick, fast, straight to the point. I'm going to try to keep it above 10 minutes, under 20. It shouldn't be hard to do. This is from interestingengineering.com. And it says, grenade launching war-ready robot dog that strikes autonomously unveiled in U.S. You see? So, a grenade launching war-ready robot dog. This further proves that Esau is that mad scientist. Esau is the third part of men. You know, you got the sons of God, being the Israelites, sons of men being the heathen nations, you know, the other nations, and then you got the sons of the wicked, the third part of men, which is Esau, Edom. Oh, Salakia. Pop-ups. Now, And then let me read a little bit more. It says it also features modular weapons to deliver precise attacks from ground-based quadruped platforms. This was published Wednesday, October 15th. So last Wednesday this was published. It says Skyborne Technologies has launched controller operated direct action quadruped a new robotic system that uses artificial intelligence and can move independently. I guess that's the picture of what they're talking about on the screen. You have to understand, this is coming to Jake's neighborhood, to Jacob's neighborhoods. This is what they're going to use instead of having physical, human police. They're going to come with their drones and their robot dogs. Because truth be told, Jacob's trouble has already started, Regardless what people want to speculate, Jacob's trouble has already started. It started with the Northern Kingdom being taken into custody by ICE. And now you see that it's trickled down into the Southern Kingdom with ICE trying to detain Jake. And also let's not forget that about a week ago, ICE raided that building in Chicago, like 1-2 in the morning. Just ran up on them. It says it also features modular weapons. I already read that. I read that in the beginning. But I'll read it again, just for edification purposes. It also features modular weapons to deliver precise attacks from ground-based quadruped platforms. It says the Kodiak is one of the first operational weaponized robots designed for direct action missions. It received funding from the Office of the Assistant Secretary of Defense for Special Operations and Low Intensity Conflict through the SSO Irregular Warfare Capabilities Development and Innovation Directorate. So it got the okay from the Assistant Secretary of Defense. So this is something definitely in the work. This is something definitely that's going to get brought out for use very soon. Hold on, let this little doggy pass. That's funny. Nah, matter of fact, I'll keep going with the dog barking, Alright, so let me get a couple of precepts. Because Esau This is just more. This is just more proof that Esau's going to come down with in like a flood. But the Most High is going to protect His elect. Lord willing, we be part of that number. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19, and it reads, So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Yeah, and when you see the Lord in all caps, it's talking about the Heavenly Father, the God of Israel. And His name is Yahweh. And His only begotten Son's name is Yahweh Shai. You know? So when Esau comes in like a flood for the elect, they ain't gonna lift up a standard against them. You know? You know, you got people out here, everybody out here doing their daily routine, not even knowing that's about to get broken up real soon. They don't even know. The Lord sending Esau to fuck shit up. The book of Psalms chapter 17 verse 13, it says, Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You see, showing you that the wicked is the Lord's sword. Esau Edom is Yahweh's whipping stick for Israel, and He's going to get at you 2/3. And that's just simple and plain. He's going to get at Israel in general, but the 2/3 is going to get it the worst because they bucked up against the truth, even though they heard it. They scoffed and scorned at it, even though they heard it. So it's a wrap for them. Let me get one more precept that comes to mind. Oh yeah, let me get this. Book of Psalms chapter 140, verse 8. Matter of fact, I start at 1. And you see the subhead, and it says prayer for protection against the wicked. This is our King David praying to the Most High, but asking Him to keep him protected. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart continually. And imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered for war. Let me skip down to verse 8. It says, grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. Selah. You see? So this is King David asking the Heavenly Father not to grant the wicked their desires and not to further the wicked device. You see? And this Kodiak, this robot dog, this grenade launching robot dog is a wicked device is a device of the wicked and a desire of the wicked. But the Lord's going to use them to get at you Jakes, you know?
Commercial free.
So, I'm just blowing the trumpet. And Lord's will that the Lord protect us from this evil man, because he's coming with some wicked stuff. So Lord's will use edify. Till next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.